Okay, so I wanted to make a video talking about bases. And probably just the game in general. It's going to be kind of a rambly sort of thing. But for the most part, I have not enjoyed a game this much in a while. I mean, I'm a pretty big Monster Hunter fan, but I kind of fell off the past couple of years. But this is probably the first game that I've kind of got back into and just enjoyed just more than I ever thought I would. It's kind of wild. So, one thing that I've been spending a whole lot of time, probably too much time, is working on my base. So, I'm going to show you where my current base is, my current main base. But right here, this was my first base. Like, what was it? I was just all alone and in the dark. And I saw this little cliffside here. I was like, okay, well, if I'm by a cliff, then things can't attack me from the rear. So I made a base by the cliff. Terrible idea, because the bases are radial. So for that whole time, the whole back end of my base, I could not. Hold on, let me kill this guy real quick. Any minute now. Alright, that took longer than it should have. But yes, so I was just the whole back end of the base I could not even use. And another bad spot about this base, well, this area where the mammoths, the grass mammoth, they would just kind of herd right through my base. Just kind of walk through casually. Just did not even care about, my well-being and deadlines. So, and it wasn't so bad because they would just kind of walk through. But sometimes the pals, what they're doing, like they're mining or things like that, random things that they do, actually has a hitbox on it. So sometimes the elephants, they'd walk through and everything's fine. Sometimes it wasn't. And they have this signature move called Earth Impact, which literally just does damage to everything. So yeah, that sucked for a good little while. So after that, I'm not sure what I did, but I knew I needed a new base. It was life was okay here. Well, no, it wasn't. It was terrible. That's why I moved. So we're gonna go check out my other base. Now you kind of see that thing off in the distance there, that kind of blue thing. Yeah, that's what we're looking at. Now the one thing I like about my base right now, it's from very far away you can see it. It's almost like a bit of a landmark. Not quite. I'm not quite a tower boss, but I mean, a PAL trainer can dream, can they not? But yes. So that's it over there. So as we make our way over there, I'll just kind of give you a little bit of what I was going for. So I wanted a base where it could literally do everything, like all types of production and things of that sort. Little did I know that's just not feasible, or more of a challenge than you'd think. You'd certainly need like little quick bases for mining very specific ore. But the goal here was just to get pretty much everything I can out of one location. So I was like, okay, so it's only so much ground space. So alright, so if there's only so much space on the ground, then we build upward. Alright, so as you can see, this structure over here, it's got some height on it. Got some height, and we circle around. Got a little bit of girth too. Got some girth. So yeah, this was the main base for a very long time. Well, it still technically is my main base. But yeah, here we go. That's her right there. All right. Yes. Don't you love the design? So sleek, so exotic, so box-like. Alright, so I'm not sure where the best entrance is to kind of show this off. Alright, let's start with the bottom. The back door. Alright, back door action. Alright, but yes, it's 5 stories high. And, yeah, just, I made it that tall before I even really knew what I was going to have in there. But, you know, I wanted it, and I wanted it big. I want it now, and I want it big. That's all I knew. But let's go ahead and head in. And, you know, to start off, I made it as far to the corners as possible. Like, just absolutely massive. As big as I can get it. So, alright. Well, while we're on the outside, these are all my my PAL work things. You know, things that improve their work stuff. So, I'll throw those outside. So now we come in here. Also, I tried to make sure it was close to a ore. So I could have a pal hop out the door and mine the ore. So alright, so this is it. This is the main, the control center as I call it. So alright, got the PAL box, got the alarm thing, got your PAL condenser, you got your Anubis statue, and you got your whip cracking station. So yeah, I really like having all the things I would need, or the things that control the base very close to the PAL box. As soon as I teleport in, I can do whatever I need to do. The thing I use more than anything, almost really the only thing I use, is the PAL condenser. But yes, and then we got these item boxes here, and I like those because as soon as I come in from, I don't know, exploring or killing or whatever I do, enslaving, I can come in here and just instantly drop all the items. I took everything out, but I had everything packed in there, so as soon as I come in, all I gotta do is hit L1, and it really drops literally anything I could have found. And now this one here, this is for excess, because, you know, sometimes the pals, they do their job a little too good. So now I had excess coal and sulfur. So hit the 99999. Then it was like, okay, well let's get to 99999 over here too. Now this right here, I refer to this as the active ammo box, because whatever weapons I'm presently using, I put the ammo over here, so I just don't press L and then drop all the ammo in there, and I still needed that. So yeah, just ammo and probably some keys, some other things that I take out just one by one. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Alright, where do we start? Alright, so the beds. Alright, so I threw some beds over here. I thought at some point you would be able to have 20 pals. I do not think that is true. But I made 20 beds, and I didn't feel like busting up the excess, so they're still there. Alright, so now, honestly, the main thing this base does is really just produce food. What it regularly does anyway. It can do all the other stuff, but, you know, I got my 2 electric kitchens here. Oh, I'm level 43. Alright. So yeah. So it seems like the main things, as far as just, you know, giving pals things to eat, is the salad. Easy to make, and increases work speed. So I frequently do that. Anytime I get some extra stuff, I'll go in there and make it. So yeah, the main foods, my main go-to foods are the salads for the worker pals and the omelets for the combat party. So I just have omelets in there. Just always have some extra. They eat it. They get attack up. You know, it's got enough nutrition, I think. You can live off eggs. And then if I kill something that's messing with me, I'll eat him too. So the deer seem to love to be devoured. Okay, so, and then that, what was it? Alright, I got the food box right here. And I really like it close to the farm, because as soon as they get done, they just walk over and drop the stuff in here. And I put the things that they produce on the back end, make sure the salad's on the front end, because that's what they eat. So, what else? Oh, yeah. Alright, we got the grinder. Turns rocks, and the paldium Turns the wheat into flour. Got my 2 furnaces here. Now, I could have slid this over a little bit because the big pals, they can't get to this one. So I'll always make sure I put the, if there's a big kindling pal, I make sure to put it there. I got the, what's his name? Jormuntide Ignis. Oh my god, that guy, he can cook. He can really cook. So what was it? He produced like, sheesh, produced like 500 ingots, and it had to have been less than a minute. But yeah, he is crazy. All right, look, something's over there. Whatever. But yes, but you might also notice that, yes, this is just one floor, but I have like a double decker. So up here we have our production line. So this is my PAL sphere thing here, and my general production line thing here. Anything I produce out of these, you know, I just put them in this box here so I don't have to move too far. So it's like, you know, oh, cement, very heavy. Let's drop it in here. Yup, that's a lot. So, yeah, got those up here. Whenever I'm producing anything, the pals, they will come up here. Now, something that I noticed, that going higher than this, they tend not to do well with that. I had things up here. Oh, what the... Get out of here. So yeah, it kind of causes some complications sometimes with having all the levels. Alright, so I can't get to him because I would have picked him up and throw him down that hole right here in the middle. But, you know, got to get him out of there because he's going to get hungry. Alright, so we got to take him in, put him back out. I mean, take him out, put him back in. Alright, he'll run back over there. Alright, good to go. But yes, but they seem to do well with this singular stack. What are we going to call these? One square, one story? I don't know. We'll say one square up. They can come up and do that in their, you know, their program script or whatever. Doesn't seem to have complications with that. Because before... I had a logging and mining site up here, and they wouldn't come up here. They wouldn't do it. But one thing is like they're able to hit the logging and mining site from below sometimes. So it is interesting. You know, not a big deal. I don't play into it. So, but yeah. All right. So what else are we looking at? So we got our production line here, electricity here, other production line here. There's a weapon bench. I don't have the upgraded one yet. So what else? That's all that. And we got our repair bench. Ooh, I forgot about that. Yeah, let me get that. Repair bench, PAL bench, med bench. Okay, so what meds are useful here other than this one? All right, if you're redoing your build. But I have not found use for any of these. And you know, I'm also not a I suppose a slave driver with my pals either. I keep it on normal and things seem to get done decently. You know, I'm not needy for my indentured servants. But yeah, okay. But yeah, what else? All right, we got the ranch here. I keep the bee and the cow and the chicken. And what was it? I know they're important because what was it? They're gonna make cakes. I haven't gotten to breeding yet, even though I have this right here. But I just was like, okay, let's get it in there because I know I'm gonna enjoy breeding because I liked breeding Pokemon way back when. But all right, but I got a food thing over here because as soon as they are as soon as they drop something, whichever gathering pal, they'll bring it over, or transporting pal, they'll bring it to this instead of having to go all the way over there to that food box. So it's a lower travel time, and also make sure the food that I'm gathering stays on the back end, keep the salads up front, good stuff. All right, what else? What else? control center, breeding, never even done it, and the hot springs. 3 seems to be good. I'm starting to wonder if I needed more. I was considering doing more in the new base, maybe like 4 to 5 if I could squeeze them in. But yeah, 3 seems to work. It's only rare, only on the rare occasion that a pal will want to rest and there's no hot spring for them. Okay, so that's all of this area here. And I keep it open because, you know, I like the grapple gun. It makes travel faster. Until, you know, they kind of create an elevator. You know, I would pay the technology points for that. It would be nice. You know, just saying, just saying. But yeah, so we come up here. And like I said, this was mining and logging. But that didn't work out, so I got rid of them. Alright. This was also going to be where I do my eggs. Because I realized eggs, you know, I'd find them out on the map and put them in here. And eggs don't really require much PAL activity. So I was like, okay, so if they can't do anything with it, then I can put this on a higher level. Or on up on another level. So everything that they can do down low are things that I can do, put it up top. So yeah, got our eggs here. Haven't really done it much. You know, I go out there, I see an egg, I pick it up. You know, the big ones, the big ones. So yeah, just not a priority. I also heard there's some sort of bug going on with the eggs. Something to the effect something was wrong with it. So, you know, don't hatch your eggs until they do something. Something. I don't know. All right, so here's the 3rd level. All right, so this is what I was going to dedicate to advanced storage. So the one down there, that's like, what was it? Journey storage. You know, just out and you get random leathers and random crap that the pals drop. But up here, it's going to be, you know, very specific items, you know, skill fruits, these thermal shirts that I just get way too many of, schematics, things of that sort. And then I can set them up where it's like, okay, so every skill fruit, you know, skill fruit line would be here, and it'd be all the electric, all the dark, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, schematics, all the weapon, all the clothing, and what else? And just the more that I need, I just go further down. So, okay. So yeah, that's pretty much that right there. All right, now exciting. The 4th floor. We have nothing. Nothing. There's nothing here. I did not know what to put in here. Absolutely no idea. I just made it. I didn't know. I had no idea. All right, and now the 5th floor, which is actually the roof, which my original plan was just to keep building until I couldn't build anymore. But then, yeah, that got kind of boring. Though I still would really like to see how high you could go. So could be a little side project there later on. But all right, but yes. So this is it. I've been enjoying this base a lot. It's really provided for everything I needed. What was it? Oh, one thing. When I put the breeding thing in there, I realized it wouldn't close, so because I had it with all the regular squares. So I was like, okay, we can just put these big bay doors here. And that worked. I mean, at least making it enclosed because, yes, I would get raided. Raids suck because look at this thing. Had you noticed that what it's made of, this material here? This finish? Yeah, it's made of wood. Wood is the weakest one. I was not aware that wood could catch on fire. What's up with these games that have physics that they don't make me aware of? So yeah, when those guys in the black with the flamethrowers come, yeah, it gets pretty rough. So yeah. But other than that, you know, for the most part, it's, you know, it never started a wildfire. I know you can release a water pile and they will take care of it. So all right, so what else we got here? I guess I can go over the type of pals I use. I tend to like, you know, low maintenance pals, I suppose. Because, I got these Petalia. I got these Petalias, and they're pretty cool. They got 3 on planting and 2 on a bunch of other things, and they transport. So they do good with the farming. Very, very good. And I like them over... What are these guys here? Liline. Yeah, Liline has a 4 in planting, so I would be able to make more food faster. However, Liline doesn't have transport, and it has more handiwork. But everybody comes together and creates anything I'm trying to do. Maybe on the production line that could help a little more, but I don't know. It's just not that big a deal. Also, Liline has a 6 in food, whereas Petalia has a 3, so it's just lower maintenance. So since I don't really need to crack the whip on my pals that much, I just go with the Liline. Another thing, that other pal, the one with the 6 and the food, it's bigger, so it can't fit up here. So yeah, that's another thing. Is like, the space that you have available to the pals, that makes a difference. Like, pals are different in height. So yes, Liline can, this thing, Petalina can get up there, Liline cannot. And I also had some alpha pals in here where I was like, wait a minute, that extra size, not for show, that girth accounts for something. So the alpha ones could not move in and out of very specific areas. So I was like, okay, so we're just gonna stick to the regular pals. I almost shot him just out of reflex. All right, so yes, so I like the Petalina, and this guy here, these little butt goblin shark thingies, they're pretty good. I like them. They have 2 in water, and they have a handicraft and transport. So like I said, they're low maintenance. They have 3. They have 2 in water, so that's good. They're far better, water and kindling pals. But these guys work. I only ever, for the most part, need 1 fire pal, because until I'm making like ingots or something, I just need 1 person to cook my food. So I'll come in, drop off my items, put the food over there. They cook it. I'll go back out again. The food will be done. I take it. If I got any more food, I put it over there. So yeah, I don't need too much. However, if I did need more, I like these guys here, Wixen. So it's a 2 in kindling, 3 in handicraft, and 2 in transport. So they're pretty good. The handicraft helps when we're making a whole lot of stuff. Like, I need some PAL spheres. I did kind of like him, Bushi, but he does too many things. I don't like that he plants or messes with the garden. I want my gardeners gardening. I don't want my samurais gardening. And Reptyro, he was good for the ore or the furnace. But he's a big boy. He can't move around too much in the base. Same for Jormuntide. I wonder if I'm pronouncing that right. So he's big enough. He can get like right here, and then go over here and eat, and that's all you really need. Eat and sleep. But sometimes when you leave a base and come back, like somehow your big pal will be out here. And then you gotta get him back in here so he can do the thing. So it's kind of odd there. Preferably, if there's a door that they can go in and out of, that would be the most ideal scenario. So yeah, but yeah, those are my grazers. These are my fire and water, and these are my planters, and they pretty much hold down the base. Every now and then I'll drop in a Sparket just to keep some power in there. When I need high power, I go for the Moss Sand Lux. He's kind of cool-ish. I know they're much better, but these are who I got right now. They work for what I want. So okay, so this is the old base. I love it. it's some good memories here, good times, you know, funny little raids. You know, what was it? The birds are the worst. You might have saw the areas where it was like, well, you see all this wood here. Why is you got some stone here? Oh, it's because what the birds showed up and busted holes in my base. So yeah, just generally anywhere where you see stone is where I was infiltrated deeply. So yeah, they got in there, they got in there. They definitely they loved getting up in here. Oh, they loved this one. So yeah. But yeah, this is the old base. Good times, good times. However, we're going to go take a look at the new base. It is not complete and is still in experimental phase. Oh, also, another thing with this base, it's like a 50-50 chance the raids will spawn over here on this path, and they'll just come right up and just wreck your... Just wreck your day. Or sometimes they'll show up down here by the beach and they'll pretty much be stuck down there, so you just go down there and get free kills. They don't even attack back. So yeah, those were nice. The other ones not as nice. So yeah, all right, so let's go check out the other base. So I scoured the map trying to find a base that couldn't be raided, or it was very difficult to raid. So I wanted space, and I wanted to not have to deal with raids. So I just went everywhere. I was like, okay, I don't want it to be ridiculously cold or ridiculously hot or anything like that. So just kind of going around, couldn't find anything. But then I, stumbled upon here. And this spot seemed pretty good. Where are we at? Hurry up. Bird of darkness. Where was it? Alright, south. Yeah, this area over here was pretty good. I was looking forward to this one. So as you can see, it's got like a rocky surrounding structure. And unless the birds come, yeah, and they would have to come from this way, which I still don't think so. Yeah, they wouldn't be able to get you up here. Now, the problem was, yeah, it was, I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty picky about this one. It's completely unnecessary. So the reason I didn't want to make a base here is because, what was it? I wanted it close to some iron ore around here. Well, yeah, it was pretty much close to the iron ore, so I wanted it close enough to where the pals could mine it. But it made it so that my PAL box would be in the grass. So, and I really didn't like showing up and, there's grass right by my PAL box. And it just didn't work out to where I could get like a space like right here, like out in the open. And then also I saw that I could like, it was like, okay, well there's grass here, but you can put structures, a foundation, you can raise them up. It was like, yes, but the PAL box is still low. It's going to be kind of awkward. The PAL box is ground level, but then everything else is kind of like high. I just didn't like it, all right? It's just me complaining here. So, but we came over here. Now, this is Icewind Isle. But now, over here, this is the Forgotten Island. And the Forgotten Island, it is the one. It is the one. All right. What's the fastest way over there? Well, let's just, we'll do it this way. So yeah, Forgotten Island's pretty good. One thing to know about these places is, the temperature is pretty decent. At night, it does get chilly. So, what was it? Not like cold, but just normal cold. Whereas the other place I was, it was a little hotter, warmer. I think a better way to word that. So yeah, a little warmer. And where are we? Where are we? Okay, no, stop that. No, don't do that. So yeah. So yeah, it's a little colder here, but not bad, I don't think. So we come over here. Is the church. I'm a religious man, so that's good. And where are we? Where is it? Where is it? Where's my base at? Down low. Alright, there it goes. So yeah. And like I said, oh, there she is. Alright, so that is the new base. Alright, it's incomplete right now. However, you see I was trying to go for the same, general size that the other one was. So, same thing, trying to do as much as I possibly can in one location. So, we'll go ahead and go down, start looking. What is it? So, yeah. Alright, so you'll notice that the breeding farm is outside. Yeah, I saw a video of someone, and they put their breeding farms right on the edge of the base. And I was like, oh, look at all this extra space that they don't have to deal with. Is not taking up their real estate on the inside. So, yeah, we got that. And, not only that, I have, where is it? We got two more. So we got this one here and this one over there. So now we went from one breeding ranch that I didn't use to now 3 breeding ranches that I might not use. And we got elephants here, so that's good for meat and PalWorld. And now let's go ahead and go inside. Alright, so, oh, okay. This is awkward. This is awkward. Let me, alright, something's, alright. Okay. Maybe, alright, there we go. Alright, perfect. It's a little dark, but, It's alright. So, you might notice, well, I went with the same control center setup. I really like it. Just everything that I need in the central area. And instead of a 2 square space, I went for 3. So it was like, okay, I can have bigger pals in here, like the Reptyro, he won't get stuck, or the Jormuntide. So yeah, they have more freedom, and that's why I also put a big bay door over here. So if they do get stuck outside, they hopefully will be able to make it back in. And I tried to make it so there's enough space on the outside where pals could walk around the base in its entirety. However, that was before I put the breeding ranches out here. So they probably can't do it anymore. Probably put another bay door somewhere. But yeah. So over here, this is where I have my hot springs and my beds. I put the beds up top because the beds, they're not frequently used. So just put them up top. And, when pals are working, put all the more frequently used things down low. Now, this is going to take some R&D here, but I noticed that the pals can't really get in here. Even the smaller ones, because there's this little lip right here that pushes you up. Now, if their head bumps against this, they'll just stop moving, which would mean that only these 2 hot springs are accessible. So I'm going to, try some things with that and see what happens there. But okay. But yeah, got our ranch over here. Electricity over there. Got our farm right here. I'm going to put the kitchen right here. And a freezer. Because I know you're going to need that for your birthday cakes when you start breeding. That's just a feeder for the moment. And production line is going to go over here. Try to see if I can set that up properly. And then waterworks and what was it? Furnaces. Those are going to go in this open area here. And the reason why I want the area to be very open is because I'm going to have Jormuntide over there. And he can cook. So I need him to have enough space to work. So yeah. So definitely need to figure this out with the hot springs. Now we go up to the next level. Oh, you might have noticed that this whole thing is made of metal. Yes. there will be no wildfires at this base. So yeah. So what was it? So we're still working on this. This is going to be the egg / storage room. So eggs over here, advanced storage over here, and it's just going to go down the side, kind of like the other base, but consolidating those two features on one floor. Now we come up to this area right here, and quite honestly, don't really have too much I'm going to do with this, but it's going to be, we're going to put our what's those things called? The things that improve the work. We're going to put those up here, and I'm going to put them behind a wall and a door and all that. Another thing is I'm going to have the viewing fit. Oh! Uh-oh, raid time. Now let's check this out. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to go get my raid interceptor, which I probably need to breed catch another one. All right. This guy, he does really good at raids, in my opinion. Okay. All right, see? Look at this. Look at this wall here. Look at this wall. Look, check this out. They just can't even get up there. Now the problem is, well, I'm probably going to need another raid interceptor, because they actually can get up the wall when I do the botanical smash, because it pops them up a little bit. Alright. So at least when they get to the point in the wall where they stop moving, I need to stop doing botanical smash. So we're going to go with the dragon breath. No botanical smash. Don't do that. Just keep using this move, the little razor leaf, which is very good. It has piercing. So if you get in front of the line, it'll just eat up everybody. I'm gonna try to catch these guys. They're kind of good. No, I need you. I missed. Go on. Just stay in the ball. Stay in there. Okay, annoying. Okay, alright, I'll use the good balls. Come on. No, God. It's up too high. See? Alright, so we're going to try something right here. I'm going to go, see there, they glitched into the wall. Did I catch that? Yeah. They glitched into the wall, so I'm going to go for a botanical smash. Alright. Oh, popped them out of the wall. Alright, they're trying to leave. I don't appreciate that. You know what? It's really not worth it. They can go. Let's see. Alright, well, it's whatever. I don't care anymore. But yes, that was really good. So you saw how well that raid was handled. They just cannot even get in. I just have to be careful with trying to hitting them with moves that pop them up. So yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go ahead and end it right there. But yeah, that's a view of the base. You know, I'll probably do an update once everything is, you know, fully furnished and fully staffed, and we'll see how that goes. But alright, that's it for today, and be catching you next time.